What's going on, everybody? It's Sean here, and I am back today to give you guys a review of the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in the Turbo Green colorway. So first off, I want to give a huge thank you over to The Closet Inc. The Closet Inc. is a sneaker boutique located out of Southern Ontario, and they will be releasing this shoe tomorrow. So the worldwide release date for these shoes is tomorrow, February 15th. They retail for a price of $160 US or $215 here in Canada. And the official colorway for these guys is Turbo Green, White, Light Smoke Gray, and Sail. So these Jordan 1s are pretty highly anticipated, and the hype surrounding these shoes was pretty high. Releasing just in time for the NBA All-Star Weekend in Charlotte, it makes sense that the color scheme on these Jordan 1s is based off of the Charlotte Hornets colors. Jumping straight into the shoe, specifically the toe box, here you'll see this is constructed out of a tumbled white leather. However, unlike a genuine tumbled leather, in this case, this follows the Hyper Crimson colorway, where this leather for some reason has this artificial tumbled effect to it, which I personally wasn't a huge fan of. Wrapping around the edge of the toe box, here we have this turbo green colored suede, and has a very distressed and worn out look to it. As we move towards the mid panel of the shoe, once again we see that tumbled white leather, and then stitched on top of this we have this turbo green suede swoosh. Similar to the Hyper Crimson Jordan 1s, once again, on the lateral side only, we have the words SP19 Air Jordan 1 High OG. So I mentioned the same thing in that other review, but I'm personally not a huge fan of this text. And in the case for this shoe, I feel like less is more, and this shoe would have looked much cleaner without the text. Surrounding the very top of this ankle collar area, here we have this gray colored suede. Next to this, we have more of this turbo green suede, and on the lateral side only, we have the Air Jordan Wings logo debossed into the suede with this glossy finish. In terms of laces, so these come standard with a flat white lace, but Jordan Brand gives us two extra options, so there's one in this turbo green color and one in purple. Personally, of the three laces, I do prefer the white one the best, as I feel like it gives it a much more cleaner and simplistic look. Underneath the laces, we have your tongue, so in this case, this is a off-white colored nylon tongue, and then at the very top, we have this Nike Air tag done in a combination of yellow and purple. You might also notice that the edges of the tongue have this unfinished edge to them, revealing the foam interior. The sock liner of these Jordan 1s is constructed out of this turbo green colored textile, and then pulling out the insole, these have a turbo green colored insole with the Nike Air branding on the heel in white. So the upper of these Air Jordan 1s sits atop this full-length sail colored midsole. Encapsulated within the midsole, we do have Nike Air technology underneath the heel, and then as I turn these over to the bottom, here we have your classic Air Jordan 1 outsole. So in this case, this is entirely done in gray, and we have the Nike logo embossed right in the center. In terms of sizing, so I picked these up in my standard Air Jordan 1 size, which is a 10.5. For most people, that means sticking true to size. But if you guys have bought Air Jordan 1s before, I'd recommend just sticking with that same size, and these will be perfectly fine. Comfort-wise, so there's not much to be said here. The comfort on the Air Jordan 1s is pretty minimal, but it'll give you a lot of ground feel and a lot of stability. Overall though, it'll be fine for just an everyday casual use sneaker. Last but not least, from a quality standpoint, so the pictures when I first saw these, they looked amazing, but similar to the Hyper Crimson Jordan 1s, the leather on these was kind of deceiving. This white leather specifically, while it feels pretty soft, you can really tell that there's a bit of a plastic feel to them. However, the materials used on the rest of the shoe, specifically the suede, was pretty decent. So overall, I'd say that it's a good quality sneaker, but it's not as good or great like the pictures portrayed them to be. So with all that out of the way, now let me lace up these turbo green Jordan 1s, and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. In my opinion, despite some of the shortfalls from a quality perspective, this color scheme is absolutely fire, and I really like this as something really out of left field, and it's not like a typical Air Jordan 1 colorway that we've seen adapted over and over again. Personally, I can't wait till the snow starts to finally disappear so I can pull these out of the box and rock them. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of these turbo green Air Jordan 1s. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So once again, these do drop tomorrow, and if you are in Canada, these will be available at The Closet Inc. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this early look, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.